Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the second race of the night. I'm Taxlight, and I'm here at Nest Rocker. Tonight we have flyeaglesfly72 and AndyPerfect in the first round of the Ancient Cave spoiler tourney. So it should be pretty fun. Eagles is new to Ancient Cave. AndyPerfect is, as most of you know, an Earthbound OG, and the audio is a bit choppy again, is what I'm hearing.
Hello, I'm Nest Rocker. Fortunately, I've done. I can.
So I'm taking a look at the spoiler log so far, and let's go over the enemies we're going to be seeing. We got an unassuming local guy. We got an evil Mani, an Electrospectre, Master Barf, Sentry Robot, a Robo Pump. Those are an earlier one. The first one is the unassuming local guy. And then at number 8, you'll love to see it, it's a Carbon Dog. So that'll be fun. Let's see what sort of critical chests we have. So it looks like in level 6, in Peaceful Rest Valley, there is an Earth Pendant, but might be, it's out of the way, so I don't know if our runners are going to want to go for that. There is a Star Pendant in the Lost Underworld. How is, in terms of the audio, what does it sound like? There's also a Sea Pendant. We got a Heavy Bazooka in the desert. That's nice. Of course, the Rabbit's Foot. That's on, looks like level 7. And so this is the spoiler tourney. So our runners do get about 10 minutes to look over the spoiler log and kind of like plan out what they want to do. You know, see where the critical chests are for later game planning. You can also view the map in clusters, which is going to give you like all these different ways in which floor it is, to kind of help out and know where you're at. And then of course you can always do the shortest route. So that's going to tell you the fastest way to get through the map. And if, for anyone who doesn't know what Ancient Cave is, it's a randomizer made by Chaz. And it's basically like a door randomizer. So Earthbound, the map is one giant picture. So you could go, like if you were, you know, clipping through scenes, it's much better. Okay, awesome. The audio sounds good, Ness. If you're clipping through scenes, then you could just literally walk from Scaraba to Fourside to DeLong to Magicant to Moonside, because it's one big map, right? So the Ancient Cave, with all the entrances or exits, however you want to think about it, you go in one, you're gonna say like you went into say you're in like a little cave, right? Or you're in let's see, what's a good example? So in Happy Village, if you find yourself in Happy Village, you go into one door and it's going to take you to like a little random cave, just like a little cave in the game. And then it might take you to Onet, and then it might take you to a sanctuary spot. So on every level, which there's 8 levels, and then level 9 is where Gygus is, you are going to, you know, find a full heal on each level, and then a shining spot, and then there's also the skips. So you have skips where the monkey cave skips basically, or like say a signed banana, or if you have the jar of fly honey, you could, and you found Belch, then you could do the Belch skip, and that's going to take you up to, I believe, 5 levels up or down. And it looks like the race is about to get started here. We got about 30 seconds. So as I mentioned, our runners did have about 10 minutes to plan it out and do any prep duration that they wanted to. Now, the race is about to begin officially, but that doesn't necessarily mean that you have to start doing it. If you wanted to spend a little bit more time planning, you could. And our racers are able to have the spoiler log and their notes up during the race. So, with that being said, it's about to start. And there we go. See if our runners push yet. There we go. All right, we have a yep on Andy's side and Eagles. So, a bit of a delay there, but that's fine. I hope everyone is having a lovely Tuesday evening. So we got a Mog. Oh, they're Final Fantasy characters. Nice. Out the gate, you want to take some fights, in my opinion, just get some experience. The beginning chest you're gonna find, you know, like that one was a baseball cap, you know, yo-yos, and just like level 1, like really early game items. Once they start getting into the deeper levels, that's when the items start getting higher leveled, obviously. And this is a skip, so what that would do, if Andy had had a pizza, it could have taken him to a higher floor. And that's a way to basically maybe skip a boss that you don't want to fight, or if you find yourself in a situation where, you know, you can't get past an enemy. What would a rare seed be, Airfram? What's a rare seed? Like Donkey Kong Country? Sorry, that joke. Ness, are you there? If you're there, I can't hear you, bud. But I got this. So yeah, so this is just the beginning. We'll kind of maybe get an idea of how our racers use the spoiler log to their advantage. Oh, and of course, always the dirty socks. Always gotta find a dirty sock somewhere in the beginning of this rando. Oh, and AndyPerfect here is at the egg and banana stand. So this is a good place. In my race that I just did, I found like gold bracelets and brain food lunch. Like it was a really dope banana stand. But something you can do here is, you know, get your kids fitted, and then also just purchase much more than you need, and it's a really easy way to get some early in-game money.
Which is a lot different than other popular Earthbound Random Scramble, in which you are required to fight the boss there.
Right, yeah, so you can skip fighting that little dude. And we see a skip on Andy's side, which takes him back to Happy Village.
Yeah, and if you could let me know, like, the floors I want.
Sure. I believe they're still on floor 1. Let me just double check. Okay, so Happy Village is level 5, actually.
5, okay.
And...
five or 4, because according to Andy's tracker,
according to the cluster, it says level 5.
Okay.
I don't know.
Okay, and now Andy's tracker is.
Okay. Hi, Plastics and Joy Boy, welcome in. And I see IQ there. Macau. Andy. And not Andy.
like we're having a pause from AndyPerfect here to check this.
Yeah, and this is something that you're going to be seeing in these races, where the runner will pause for a moment to kind of, see where they're going, or maybe find the quickest exit, or if they need like a heal or something, all those kinds of things.
Yeah, and like we were saying in the last seed, which you weren't privy to, but it's not a bad idea. Like you get into an area and you're like, oh, hold on, wait a minute, the music changed. What's available around?
Yeah, for sure. And a lot of the earlier Ancient Cave seeds that I would run, there is a flag option where you can specifically set the music of each level to each floor. And for anyone who wants to try out Ancient Cave, I would suggest doing that because it makes it a lot easier to know what floor you're on without having, to guess or find a hint man, because the hint man will tell you what floor you're on. And so if you set that music to a certain floor, then you're going to know, oh, well, I'm on floor 7 because it's the booster's tower theme, or etc. Obviously, this is a race, and so that's not an option. But for anyone who might want to try it, it's not a bad strategy to use. So I think Eagles. Let's see, where is he? Eagles is back on level 1. Still.
And I just have to bring up again the superb names for the enemies here. Hoop Punk Playing Dead. So good.
The names are pretty funny. So it looks like Eagle's trying to find his way out of Dungeon Man. From what I can see, correct route is one of the and let's see where Andy is. He's fighting some mold.
Yeah, despite feeling strange, they took out the teddy bear. Those freezes are gonna make them a non-it.
Yeah. Getting some nice early levels there with those molds. Ooh, in a red swirl, you hate to see it.
Second red swirl in a row.
Really?
Yeah.
Alright, but not a problem. You do start out with freeze beta on Pooh, which is nice, especially in the early game when you're still pretty low level and you don't have a lot of better gear, so to speak.
And that is one strategy of the spoiler cave, is looking for those early skips to a later level and maybe, clutching out some of those fights, getting some EXP.
For sure. I'm trying to figure out where Andy is again. He going too fast. But yeah, in the early game, you're just going to see racers kind of trying to find better gear and gain levels, maybe find some skips, and then try to make a mental note of where those skips are.
Yeah.
Or, as we saw, Andy set up a mouse, so
absolutely.
The mice work in the same way. The mice work kind of like, if you're familiar with Scramble, they work kind of like the return mice, so you can mark a spot and go back there. Ooh, well, you just got a jar of blood, honey.
It looks like that Eagles is actually employing a similar strategy as you, Slug, and just like going for the shortest route possible. That's kind of what I'm feeling from him.
Yeah, and I don't think that's a bad strategy.
Not at all, honestly.
You do want to explore, just because you can, find yourself in a room with a gift box that might have something that's pretty good, or a key item that might give you access to a skip so that you can go, higher into the cave.
Yeah, absolutely. And, you can get fancy with it and be like, I'm going to skip to here, and get this item and that item. But at the end of the day, like, the shortest path possible, it's going to give you the most XP. And that may be the difference maker in.
Yeah, I could see that for sure. Yeah, once, in my race, I was kind of banging my head against a wall with a robot there. But once I got past that, I was able to, use the shortest route to get from floor to floor, and was just kind of cruising from there and defeating the enemies and getting some pretty good levels from it, just from not taking a lot of fights and just fighting the boss, which is going to give you like, a good chunk of experience. So it's not a bad way. But also, like I was saying, it's good to explore as well.
And something we're seeing on Andy's side, for anyone who didn't catch the first market of Ancient Cave, is the ability to equip equipment straight from the goods menu, which can save a lot of time.
Yeah, for sure. Instead of having to go through the equip menu, noodling around with that, it definitely can save time, and it's just an easy, boop boop, done.
Boop boop, done. No noodling
Boop,
required.
I still tend to noodle.
Same. You and I are infamous for
Team Noodle, yeah. And another big thing in Ancient Cave is, I would say, being privy to despawning. And
that's actually something I wanted to touch on. Continue. Sorry.
Okay, yeah. Because, and not to just like compare it constantly to Scramble, but Ness and I we do know Scramble pretty well as well. And in Scramble there's repulse sandwiches, but there's not repulse sandwiches in Ancient Cave, so you really have to rely on your despawning abilities and kind of feeling the game and that lag that you'll sometimes feel, and kind of anticipating that there's going to be a pack of enemies ahead of you.
Yeah, exactly. And not only that, I think Ancient Cave is really good for reinforcing those vanilla strategies. Like despawning,
Absolutely.
stutter stepping, etc. And that's not something you get with other randomizers.
Yeah, yeah.
And we just saw that on both of these. Like, the stutter step is not something that, honestly, a lot of PK scramblers have proficiency, because you really don't need it too much.
Right, of course. Yeah, and that's the stutter stepping and the despawning is going to be, a very, so we're looking for advantageous, like, strat to use, basically, or just having those, like, inherent skills of playing vanilla.
Which is why,
Earthbound.
yeah, absolutely. Which is why, like, if I'm telling someone who likes Earthbound to play a randomizer, I'm kind of torn between Ancient. But if it's someone who is speedrun vanilla, like Ancient Cave, you have a distinct advantage. Because those mechanics, those habits, they're gonna benefit you.
Yeah, and also I think something of note is that in Ancient Cave, we're typically not playing with the spoiler log, right? So you really, really have to know the map of Earthbound so well. Like, say if you didn't know, a certain room leads you to a shining spot, you could potentially miss that shining spot, which would take you to another floor. So you really have to be very, in my opinion, very like well versed in the world of Earthbound, so to speak.
Oh yeah, otherwise you're just rubbing yourself against every entry and trying to figure out where to go.
Yeah. But the good news is that this is a spoiler tourney, and so if you do get a bit lost, all you have to do is go over to the handy map and take a little look.
Yeah, and that's a thing we have seen both racers do so far, and I have to.
For sure.
I have to ask Slug, because you just ran a race. Did you glean any new insights from doing so?
Could you rephrase your question?
Did
Sure what you mean? Sorry.
Did you figure out anything you didn't know before by actually being in a race?
No, honestly, not really. And I don't say that to sound like smug or anything. In my opinion, I think you learn more strategies by watching other people play, because you kind of get set in the way you play, right? And so, you know, some people are gonna despawn more. Some people are gonna go straight for the enemies to get experience. Some people are gonna want to find all the best gear, etc. So, I think that learning different strategies and kind of like increasing your knowledge of the randomizer is best when you watch other people play and hear other people talk about it. And that's how I've personally, you just got another Star Master. That's how I've personally learned more strategy when it comes to Ancient Cave. And then obviously just playing it. You have to play it to get better, right? You can't just expect to get better at a game if you don't practice.
Well, that was the crux, I guess, of my question, because you did just play.
Yeah. I mean, I definitely had done a few practice runs, but I think when you're in a competitive setting, it can be, it can make you want to, you know, try harder, so to speak, instead of just like, I tend to goof off a lot. So
yeah, and not to interrupt.
I definitely took it more seriously.
Yeah, not to interrupt, but Andy's checking the spoiler log a lot, it seems like.
Yeah, use it to your advantage.
This is the second time in about a minute that we checked it, like on that ladder, looking at what this boss could reveal to him. And like I said, I think it's a good idea if you don't know, right? If you don't have like a concrete plan. But even if you do, it could be useful to look at other apps.
Yeah, for sure. You know, when like I thought that I was gonna want to skip the nightmare, and then when I just found it so quick, I was like, well, I guess I'll just go for it. But that's something that the spoiler log could be used for to your advantage, is to maybe find a way around something that you don't want to do, or just a nasty floor where you're just getting like hammered, you know? Let's see what floor Andy's on. Let me look at the log. It's like level 5. He's still on level 5. Okay, I believe.
Yeah, Zeagle's still on level 1. In 3 there.
Reed is level 2. So Eagles has found his way to level 2. And I think also, Ness, to touch on something you were saying about like having knowledge of speedrunning Earthbound Vanilla, the Gygas fight can be gnarly in this game, like really mean. And I think having that knowledge is going to give you, you know, some added edge, if you will, in defeating the final boss of Yugi.
Oh, for sure. But it also can throw a wrench in what you do know, because the resistances are shuffled in this game. So Pokey might be resistant to freeze, which is a popular strategy. He may be resistant to brain shock.
Right, and it looks like Andy is on 4-6 now. In move side. And yeah, those resistances can be rough, especially when, you know, you're going in and everyone knows freeze is OP, so you're gonna want, ooh, a holy right hand. You're gonna want to use that freeze, and when it does like 12 damage, you're like, oh, well, time to rethink what I'm doing. And it looks like Eagles just found a healing spot of Magnet Hill. So that, let's see, that's still level 2.
AndyPerfect picking up a rabbit's foot.
Yeah.
straight onto Jack, making those bottle rockets extra.
And quick.
And look at this shop. We got brain foods. We got skip sandwiches. We got secret herbs.
Curbster, I'm not sure how does it sound. And the music is intentional. The music is different in this game on E4.
If you're talking about the blarb blarb blarb, yeah, that's the music shuffle of Ancient Game. If you're talking about like audio quality from the mics, that is.
We're trying our best.
We are trying our best.
But welcome in. So from what I can see, it looks like Tucson is floor 9.
Tucson's floor 9?
That's what it says in my spoiler log. Could be wrong. But yep. Andy was in Tucson, right?
He was in Apple Kid's house, I saw. I might have missed.
Let's see. There's that robot that was getting me. Okay, he's back in the lab. And it looks like that is the Robo-Punk, which is one of the enemies, the bosses in this. It's the second floor boss.
And AndyPerfect is on a tear that is almost too fast to follow. Just going in one door after another. That's the Pulsar preschool. I don't think that counts as Tucson, though.
Right, yeah, I'm trying to see. Alright, so Eagles should be on floor 3 now.
Hold on. Chaz, are you still here? Enemies in Tenda Village? I take umbrage. Umbrage, sir.
So in DeLong, the enemies, not where they are. He is speed incarnate. Eagle's doing a little shopping there in Scaraba. Oh, Andy finding a cherub fan. Lovely.
Are we watching the same stream?
Yeah.
I must have missed it.
Oh, it was in Tenda Village.
Ah, got it.
Moving through that Stonehenge base.
That man cave banana skip is probably not going to be
Right.
unless somebody gets
Although it isn't, I mean, I've found king bananas in several of my seeds, so it's not too uncommon.
Yeah, but there should only be one to find. Right?
Well, yeah. But you can find, I believe, you can get up to 2 Franklin badges. On floor 1. As well as the pair of dirty socks. So Nest, I believe Eagles is on floor 3.
Okay.
And I'm still trying to figure out what floor Andy is on.
Fair enough.
If you've ever looked at the spoiler log for this rando, it's a lot.
Okay, he's in Fire Springs,
Fire
so.
Springs.
I'm kind of just going off his tracker because he says he's on
Level
floor
6.
6.
Yeah, that is level 6. But some of it's level 7 as well.
Oh, and Andy is giving a little pause here to check the spoiler.
So Ness, if you were gonna do a spoiler race, what would you sort of plan out from the spoiler log?
I don't really have a lot of experience with Ancient Cave. I'd probably try to see what equipment was available, because I think that makes a big difference in AC, more than any other, like, Earthbound randomizer, and see how I can get to that fast. If I can't do that, maybe try to go as deep as I can, and then work my way backwards, try to get some level.
Okay. Interesting.
But I've never completed an Ancient Cave, so that's probably all Bubkus.
So Andy is on level 6, heading to that shining spot, which is going to be the Mastodon, which he does have, I believe, the jar of fly honey. So it should be pretty easy to take care of. Oh, it's Mastodon. I'm thinking Mastodon. The uncanny nope. Nope. Nope out of the spider real hard. Spiders don't bother me that bad though. They're usually just friends. Eat the other bugs in your house.
I am just
Stress rocker.
I am stress rocker. True. Ooh, I love the AndyPerfect strats. Bringing together a runaway with a green swirl, like just trying to make the.
So if Andy follows the spoiler in the shortest route on floor 7, it's a really short floor.
Okay.
It's gonna take him to floor 8.
This is 6 Ink Boss.
And Eagles is up in so on floor 3.
We're seeing an interesting dichotomy in the naming conventions for this.
Yeah, you want to explain?
Yeah, so, Andy has named his favorite thing Eagles. And flyeaglesfly has named all his kids We Beat Andy.
No, not your orange flavored ice cream. Isn't that called sherbet? Like, there's like specifically orange ice cream. Sounds good.
Well, I love me some sherbet.
Oh yeah, rainbow all the way.
Well, I'm a lime man myself.
Okay, you get everything in the rainbow. And Andy did defeat Master Barb. And move on to floor 7, which, as I was mentioning, is quite a short floor. You might do a little hunting, a little loot, if you will. But I don't.
By the way, fun IRL fact. Sherbet is ice cream made with juice instead of milk.
Oh, that is fun. Thanks for sharing. I guess this why it's more icy, huh? Instead of creamy because you're not using milk. What song is it? I can't hear it, so. What's the song, Nasty? Oh, and he's on floor 7 now.
I'm not familiar, but it's very epic. I will meow it to you.
Thank you.
Meow, meow, meow.
Oh, I know that song.
Meow, 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 meow.
No, I really do. I know what you're talking about. Yeah, I was gonna say it's something like Undertale or something. Well, the second chapter is out.
Sherbet is not lactose intolerant, friend.
That says Lacoste intolerant, so they don't like that brand of clothing.
I might have missed the joke.
Get your alligator off my shirt. He has found himself in the Dalom. Which is not the shortest route, but he might be latent.
Slug, what are you thinking if you're in Eagle's place right now?
Kill them all? I mean, that's typically my MO, is just to fight. I mean, he's got some okay, PSI.
Yeah, I'm fair, but I mean, like, strategy-wise, like...
I would be looking for the shortest route for sure. I would probably be utilizing my spoiler log a bit more, unless it's like... Cause
that's true,
like,
we haven't seen him pause too much to look at it.
Yeah, so like some rooms is like literally like a cave, so there's only one way to go. And something that I mentioned is that in my spoiler, 10-minute time, if I'm in a large place like Forsyth or Summers or something like that, I make a note of where the exit out of that place is so that I don't waste a bunch of time going in and out of doors. And I think that it can be critical because you can get taken down a path and you think, okay, well, this isn't a dead end, so you keep going, and then it ends into a dead end, and then you're like, crud, like, what am I gonna do now? Then you have to backtrack, and sometimes, the doors and everywhere is changing so quick, it can be really confusing and difficult to backtrack to where you came from, and then that just gets you more lost. So yeah, I definitely utilize the spoiler log in that way, so I would probably be looking for a way out of where I was if I was equal, and looking for the shortest route to the next floor.
Okay, that's interesting. It's super interesting to me because, like, when you're in a randomizer, be it Earthbound or anything, or something like that, when you hit a brick wall, or can't progress, or even are struggling to, you really have no other option but to be like, well, what other options do we have? But in this case, you can just boot up the spoiler and be like, well, I have access to this. I could get some equipment here,
Yeah, definitely. And I know that IQ had mentioned in his race yesterday that, for a lot of his race, his Nest character was dead. And so I think he said mentioned IQ that you were like, well, I'm over it, so I'm just gonna find a healing spot real quick and take care of this because I mean, obviously, you're gonna need Ness and his experience to progress through the game. So that's another way you can use the spoiler log.
I wonder if it would be cool to like post the seed and the spoiler log website to chat, like when we start these reads, so they can follow along.
Oh, that's interesting. Yeah. I don't know. Would y'all want that?
Is the chat wrong? No. Or am I out-fashioned? No, it's the chat who's.
Have I lost touch? So I wonder if Andy's looking for something on floor 7.
No, he seems to really be meandering around Zach. I don't know enough about Ancient Cave to understand, like, what exactly.
Oh, man. Wowee, wow.
What a stutter.
That was crazy.
And those are the vanilla skills we were talking about.
So, if you didn't know, if you have a double burger, it still works on the hamburger skip. No, he did not want to fight the slimy pile.
Okay, this is a new song. So, is that floor 7 or floor 9?
So, Southern Onet is floor 3. He's been on floor 7.
Okay.
I believe.
I'm just trying to.
He was in 4 sides, so.
I'm just trying to update the tracker. And Eagles is still on floor 3.
Yes, but he's about to do a skip too, and so that took him. Let's see here. Confusing with those stone hinges. They're all over the place. Level 6, I believe.
Eagles is on level 6.
I think so, yeah. Because
Oh,
he just did a skip. So I think Andy was looking at that spoiler to see that he needs to go through the department store to get out of Foresight, which I've known, but I don't know what he's thinking. But maybe he just wants all those skips. I don't know.
I mean, he may be looking for some equipment we're not aware of. Something.
The background looks good. It's really cool.
Meow. That sounded a little bit like the mother one. Well, it's gone now. Back to the Delta Uzi.
Maybe he doesn't want to fight Electro Spectre. Maybe that's it.
But why not?
He's kind of a wimp, huh?
Yeah, I mean, especially where Andy is at. I think you could take him pretty much bar none.
Yeah. He has a shield, right?
Yeah.
Sorry, that was my phone. He's back in 5 Springs, and so is Eagles. Eagles in another cave. There it is. See what he does. Yeah, I believe. Right, you gotta get rid of that shield because you're gonna want to use so the auto fight after that. The reason why Andy did that was because Paula had been hit for a mortal blow, and if you auto fight fast enough, it's gonna automatically life up the kid who has the lowest HP. So that would have been her. So if he had gotten that life up off, it would have brought her back up. I'm sorry, what's it called? Giggly Zorbo? It's no Guzman Prince, that's for sure. Sorry, I'm sorry for the judgment, Giggly. Yes, absolutely. It's gonna help with Paula quite a bit. Andy has completed his giggly fight. Animated. Scrimbler Bimbler, the lovable Scrungo. And Eagles is doing the invisible man to get some of those gifts. I believe Andy should be on level 8, but I'm trying to double check. Yeah. So yes, Andy is on level 8, by the way.
Andy's on 8. That's a pretty good one, yeah.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, AndyPerfect in Magic Hand gonna pick up. I have to imagine he is ignoring the left side present.
We'll see what it is.
What's he going for? The doors? You're gonna heal up first.
Oh, that left side present is a diamond band. Oh, maybe he is.
Oh, did he already pick it up?
I don't think so. I'm just looking at the spoiler log.
Oh, fair. Yeah, that's a thing we have access to.
It's like the entire tournament.
We have Thomas Jefferson in the mom slot, which I am a huge fan of.
Thomas Jefferson. So I wonder if he's gonna go pick up that diamond band, or if he even has like all the gifts on the screen. Because the way the spoiler works is you can pick and choose what you want to be displayed to you. So one of the options is all chests. You can do just critical chests.
Taking a long look at
He is on floor 8, so
probably looking for those pendants.
yes, you're definitely gonna want pendants over, I guess.
And that's a good save by Andy, because you're only 2 screens away from a full heal.
For sure. It looks like Eagles has found his way to level 8.
So this race is getting pretty close then.
Could be, yeah. I never want to go in. Okay, sorry. I'll speak up. So yeah, some of the tracks are like so much louder than other ones. It's just, it happens. Clearing out some inventory, using some items. He's got some ghost friends. I don't think he was going to take this guy. He was fast. Well, none of them have ghost friends. Okay. Let's see what's in. We got a gutsy bat in the mole cave and a shiny coin. So I don't know why Andy's not checking those. You're just going for it. Diamond band, a rain pendant, flame pendant. I see what you're saying, yeah. I see where he went. Alright. Normally this is going to take him to the 8th spot, which is Carbon Dog. And a nice green swirl. Woo, let's go. Alright, so this is the 8th thing. It's Carbon Dog. This could be gnarly. And it looks like Eagles is back on, let's see, where was it? Level 6. So Eagles is back on level 6, heading to level 7. He must have backtracked and said, okay, level 8's too much for me. See what happens. It's pretty gnarly. That is a lot of damage. Gonna wait for those numbers to get up there a bit. Looks like. And it's just pummeling. What the dog doing? Did Pooh just turn into the dog? Okay. Yeah. But was Thomas resetting a lot? Yeah. Yeah. I don't think I reset once. Which I do know the strat, but... So we'll see what Andy does, because... I don't know if there will be. I'm looking. Not. So he might have to take on the dog. We'll find out. Eagles fighting Barf. Oh, a caterpillar! That's gonna be awesome. Oh no. Gotta fight him. He ran away, so it wasn't an auto fight, I'm guessing. Alright, he's going back for round 2! See what his strat is this time. Was the dog freeze resistant? Using fire. No. Fire did 9 damage. Try and brain shock. Not a bad idea. Man, yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, maybe a... You think that gutsy bat would help? Maybe a few of those diamond bands? I haven't... Go ahead, sorry. There is a flame pendant in the mine, so that could potentially be what it takes to get past the dog. And then lighting up. Okay. And then reviving for that Starstorm. Try and brain shock again. Yeah. Oh, I am maybe just... No. Shoot. And now he's numb. Oh, no. Alright, little pup. Oh. There's the reset. Okay, so he did make it to that second phase, though. Who can remember their first time fighting Diamond Dog? Noob for the win. Well, for me, it was like 25 years ago, so I don't remember anything from like last week, so I can't remember it all. But it was scary, and I guess I'll remember that. I remember the way the card smelled. It was gross. James. Alright, Eagle's going back for another bar fight. Ness, I have to step away for one moment. I'll be right back. He's back at it! It's the only way through. It's the only way through, yeah, because that takes you to the 9th floor. And, I mean, are you gonna search the map for a way around, or are you just gonna... Oh boy. Yes. I can see it with all those bombs. Yeah. Right. Yeah, and there is in that case in the mole mine. This is gonna make it considerably less. What's the mole do it? Oh, all right. Goodness. Prayer strats. Hoping for that rainbow light. He's howling. It's another reset. We are at a standstill. I am thinking I'm picking up the gifts inside Molcade. Noob, I think he was probably hoping for a rainbow-colored light, which will revive all of your party members who are dead.
No.
What?
He was hoping if you're
Flash?
if you're at that point for prey, you're hoping for Damodog feels strange and bites himself with the diamond.
I mean, I could see it both ways.
Fair. You're wrong, but fair.
Okay.
I love Slug.
Sorry, I forgot anyone that has a podcast is always right.
Hold on. We don't have to bring that in.
I'm just like, I just want to shake Andy and be like, get the flame pendant.
Get a flame pendant. Get
it's
one.
Right there. It's right there.
Fair, for those of you listeners or watchers who are not aware, you can look at the important tests that are going to help you defeat Gygas. But you can also look at all chests.
All of them, yeah. And with a place like Molcade, I feel like that would be, to your advantage.
And when you're going up against a boss and you're fighting them and like their first attack just instantly kills one of your kids. Like,
I mean, I appreciate and I respect the tenacity, like, honestly.
I do as well. But at the same time, if I'm going up against it, personally, me,
yeah,
I'm saying, okay, I need something to give me an edge. And I feel like Andy is just not respecting that at all. Like, the fact that you can do that. You can look and see anything you want. Basically anything you want to see.
Yeah. And I mean, something I was doing was when I would be in fights, that I would be looking at the spoiler log, like auto-fighting through just like enemy battles, not necessarily boss battles, and kind of like planning ahead of where I wanted to go.
And even besides the fact that they can see these spoiler logs, like if I'm going up against this 2, 3, 4, what is this, 5 times now?
5.
I'm saying, okay, I need to go back to an earlier floor.
Now.
I need to grind. I need to find something.
It's become personal at this point.
I guess so. And all this is doing is giving Eagles a chance to, like, catch up. Like, to grind and to get to where... Because they're not far off, really.
But then we're gonna have Eagles get to dog, I would maybe even go back and see if I can find, like, a vendor somewhere. we have some bombs or bubble bombs or something. Just to get through that first phase easier. He is into the second phase. See if it does it this time.
Not this time.
Oh. Whee! Let's go.
I gotta take a minute.
Sure, no worries. Right. So we'll continue on and let's see where Eagles is. Let me look at my handy spoiler map. Somewhere in Stonehenge. Oh, did he finally check the gifts? Andy, go get the flame pendant! Okay, so he got that gutsy bat, he got that shiny coin. Maybe he feels more confident now. I'm not sure where Eagles is at the moment. Sorry, sometimes it's hard with just those little, like, short rooms to see where they're at. It's easier with, like, larger clusters. Andy just steamrolling ahead. He has a vengeance with dog that he has
I'm back.
to take care of. Hello. He
And
finally
Andy
opened
is
some of the gifts.
okay. Good.
We got the gutsy bat and the shiny coin now. And I'm trying to figure out where Eagles
is
is.
that gonna be enough to defeat
Could be.
Dog? Look,
Could be.
mortal blow. Mortal blow. Mortal blow. Mortal blow.
Well, I mean, we're not playing.
I mean, the whole point is we're backseat gaming.
Oh, I guess that's true. I didn't think about it like that ever.
Smart move, letting all the HP roll up. But when one hit kills, I don't know. I still feel like this is a little pig-headed, but I could be wrong. Maybe this is gonna win in the game.
Well, we'll see. We still got a lot of game to go. The heck is Belchbooks? And why is Eagles back in Lilyport? Has he still not defeated Barth? Okay, so he got little pup to feel strange. Oh no, he went back to normal. Shoot. But is it enough? He's going for the brain check again. Little pup is solidified. Little pup feels weird. I don't know, dude. I'm not sure. I don't know what that depends on. But I think it's just a power shield. So
It's 3 hits
you can just
for
hit him
any
with a
shield.
PSI. It's 3? Okay,
Yeah.
cool.
So,
Thanks.
any shield is gonna take 3 hits from it.
He's banking on those freezes solidifying little pup.
And not even doing gamma freeze, doing beta freeze.
Yeah, so he can do more of them. Ooh, that menuing
And
is
if
quick.
if you're gonna be stubborn, this is the best way to be stubborn. Like being cautious and just like, I am going to defeat this creature.
Yeah, revenge will be sweet. Oh, little pup, look, just let it go. It's just a sanctuary spot.
And it's done. Wow! I did not see that coming. Not without some resistance.
Oh,
But,
man.
holy
He has
crap.
done it.
Andy's on Gygus.
He's on his way. See how long he has to get there.
He's checking the spoiler log for probably any other equipment on the way, but this
Sure.
is in game. Andy's basically.
Yes. I do know that Andy will grind for Brain Shock and Shield Sigma, but we know he has Brain Shock.
I mean, I have to imagine he has Shield Sigma at this point.
So it's a hot minute before he's going to get to Googie, the pretty big floor. But that isn't terrible, because you can find lots of good stuff still, and maybe even just gain some more experience going into the Gygus fight. But yeah, this is a big floor. Okay, I see it. Oh, and that's always a fun heal. The Brick Road heal.
Yeah. Scratch his nose.
Now he ends the scene because that's the actual victory, right, James? For real. Well, I'm done.
Yeah, there's no way Gygus Assistant or Gygus can be as hard as. There's no way.
Yeah, that dog is just mean. It's not a dog I want to meet in a dark alley.
I guess you can say, Slug, we now know what the dog doing.
A lot of damage.
A lot of damage. A lot of frustration. A lot of broken hearts.
Being kind of mean. It's it's a lot easier to be nice to people, so dog could probably take a hint from that. And Eagles is fighting Barf again. Will he take out Barf this time? Big bottle rocket didn't work. I hate to see it. So, in Lost Underworld, there is a pretty good item. You see, there's a star pendant in Lost Underworld. It's just going to take a minute to get there. But I would say...
And this is another Chaz special. Not wanting to speed up the walk in Lost Underworld.
Yeah. Or in the sewers.
Or in the sewers. Or in Deeper Darkness.
I mean, I feel like we never see Deeper Darkness in these deeps, though. In fact, I don't think you can get to it. Maybe you can, but it's not.
I don't think Deeper Darkness exists because the Earthbound world is flat. Fight me.
Well, I mean, technically you're not wrong. And Eagles is still going after Barf. Andy is going for that star pendant, which I imagined he would. Because why not?
Putting the star pendant on Tess instead of Paula. Isn't Paula the prayer in this scene? Or am I wrong? Good to see a reset from Eagles as well. Eagles has had a real rough time.
Definitely. Can't get past that Barf. I
Doesn't help to have enemies right where you spawn when it should be a place. Chaz. Chaz, I'm looking at you, Chaz.
Tessie is too in the underworld. That's cute.
You can't even teleport past these enemies. What the monk doing though? Right there.
We got dinosaurs.
Yeah. I wish we had Lost Underworld.
That'd be nice. It's a great song. It's kind of underrated.
My favorite.
Okay, so this is going to take Andy into Tucson, which we know is level 9. And at this point, I would be looking for the shortest route to get straight to Gygus.
I think
But
Andy
he might
is.
not-
I think Andy is on that.
But he's actually not. He might be feeling maybe not as confident as he would like to go in one-shot Gygus. And with as many tries as
Where's
it
the
with
Gygus
dog.
room like?
So when he got to Tucson, he needed to go through the preschool,
Okay.
and then that takes him to Forsyth Department Store, which will take him the exit, which is the front entrance. The room that he wants to go through takes him to a hospital.
A very
Step on
convoluted
there.
path.
Yeah. But like I had mentioned, that's why in the larger areas, that's why I would make a note of the door that I needed to leave through. Just fight enemies on the way. Bag of Dragonite? Heck yeah! Andy's just getting away from all these fights.
Another star pendant. I mean, that
Oh,
can't
that's
hurt
why he
anything.
went back. That's why he went to the desert. Yep.
Man, I just realized Jeff had no equipment.
Really?
Or, sorry, Holly.
Who?
Wait, hold on. Did he equip the star pendant to Pooh?
Yeah.
I guess the resistance outweighed
Another
the...
star pendant. There were 2 star pendants in desert. Oh my goodness.
Really?
Yeah. Lovely. And a heavy bazooka. Oh yeah, worth it to go here for sure. That's why he came here.
Hey, Slug.
Yes.
And I'm Thomas Jefferson.
And I'm Pincho, and I'm Thomas Jefferson.
I can't wait for the late finals, grand finals seed to have Thomas Jefferson. Congrats.
Get like a PSI careful or something. A couple life goals. Gonna spend like $300.
Yeah.
Why are they putting gambling in our children's games? Alright, imagine Andy's checking that log, gonna find his way back, and go straight to Gygus. Meanwhile, Eagles is still in Lilliput, the ungainly Nopes. And a sweltering baddie. That's anyone in Texas. one time here. Backtracking. It seems to be both are backtracking. This is a long seed.
Yeah.
I mean, the ancient cave seeds are longer, generally.
Kind of what I was saying in the last race. Even though you know exactly where, it's still because
always, yeah.
Saw a 40-minute first round. That doesn't mean it's over.
Right, of course. Where you going now? Oh, the doctor. Look at the doctor's in. Very cool. Eagle's just checking out Lilliput steps.
Well, I think he wanted to
fight there.
I think he wanted to.
Did he not get it?
He did originally. Yeah. Andy furiously studying spoiler because I mean he has to know he's at the
yeah, Chaz, it's been kind of rough, literally rough RUFF with a Diamond Dog Carbon Dog fight that AndyPerfect went and did I think what, 6 or 7 times?
6 or 7 times for sure. Yeah.
Finally
AndyPerfect bashed his head against this dog.
Yeah, there was no way around
no,
it.
Andy is probably checking the spoiler line. He is not in the middle of a
So Noob, if you're not aware, this is a spoiler log tournament. So the runners get about 10 minutes to. He's always waiting, I guess. The runners get about 10 minutes to check out the spoiler log for the seed that they are given, and however they choose to spend those 10 minutes, whether it's routing or looking for critical items. Oh, you're just joking. Okay. Well, for anyone else who doesn't know, they're given the 10 minutes, and then they can also have the spoiler log open during the race. So when you see them paused for a moment, you can almost guarantee that they're checking the log. Noob got me! Noob for the win! Won again.
I, for one, cannot be gotten because this sign can't stop me because I can't read.
Rebellious kid. Ooh, brain food lunch pickup there. Not bad. Alright. Come on, Eagles. You can do it. Get past Barf.
Do it. Do it.
Come on. We're begging you.
A perfect. And name is.
Same. It's always that. We've turned into ghosts.
We're spooky ghost commentators. How did I die? Embarrassment.
Right, doing a little bit of last minute menuing inventory management, and then we'll see how this fight goes.
We'll see. He's got the stats, honestly.
He's got the skills. He's got the chutzpah.
He's got the, what the French say. I'm not sure what.
He's got the heavy bazooka.
He's got what the French say.
Eagles has defeated Barf.
Nice.
You heard our pleas.
Great job, Eagles. Oh, and all the XP goes to all the kids. So good. So good.
Love it. There's Loki. Start this fight. Guy gets starting out a rockin' beta. Very cute.
That is very not what you want to see.
Cute. Very not cute. Going for that paralysis. Did not work. That doesn't necessarily mean that it's resistant.
Not necessarily, but it might be an indicator.
And
it did work. It did work.
Yep. Very nice. So now I just gotta get through phase 1. He's got those shields up.
Keep those shields up. Keep those HP levels high. Good to go.
That's exactly what he's doing.
Eagle's looking around for red to the end game, it looks like.
Yes. And it is going to be through one of those tents, if I recall correctly. Tent, kind of northeast. That one. He just noped out of Forsyth. Andy's still in his first round. Oh, there we go. We get the cop script.
Phase 2.
Eagle's looking around Delon.
A nasty Gygus.
Yeah, really need.
He does have bag of Dragonite. So.
Yeah. He does. I would feel like this would be the phase.
But this is phase 3.
Here we go. Barbacoa burrito. What? So Eagle's selling some stuff. Alright, that was per 2, yeah? Everything's looking okay. And Paul did not get solidified, so that's really good.
And Jeff is dead. That's pretty good as well.
Yeah, that's also just whatever Jeff. That's it good. Waka is praying.
Something crazy has to happen.
Yeah, I don't. But you never know. Hey. All right, we're almost there. All has been absorbed by the darkness. Oh no, solidify. There we go. That'll do it. Well played, Andy Perfect. Into the heart of ooh. Intense seed. That seed was intense. It was a lot. That dogfight was nasty. But he kept at it. He made it through. He defeated the craved villain. Or crave. Well played, Andy. Anyways, it was way more rough. But you just never know what you're gonna get. That's why we play windows. That's why they're fun. So Andy will move on to the next round. The Eagles will move on down into the lovers bracket. Oh, really? See if Andy wants to. It's pretty late. Andy said, I feel like that was more difficult than if I didn't have spoilers. Okay, he's gonna come in. Hey, Andy. GG.
Thank you very much.
So, thoughts?
So this was brutal. I mean, the first thing I did in the when I got the spoilers, I immediately started. I went through the boss list. Saw the dogs were on floor 8. All the other bosses are pretty minor. I didn't feel like I didn't have to worry about anything. And then I saw all the key items on floor 9. The desert was key. Had the heavy bazooka and 2 pandas. Like I figured, get onto the 9 and I can deal with it then. But when I was looking through the spoiler, I never found any shortcuts onto 9. Apparently there were 2, but they both required the pencil eraser.
Oh, okay. Because I was also looking on the spoiler because when we saw you just bashing your head against that dog, I was like, well, is there another way around it? And it just didn't seem like there was a good way. And then it's like, would you rather just keep fighting or like spend that time looking at the spoiler to find something else that might have taken you to like 3 different floors or something. So that was very impressive.
I feel like I had a strategy to approach the dogs, so I knew I could get through. It was just a matter of time. And I felt like I had a sure thing to get through, and I could gamble and just get or try and find another way around through the spoiler file. But in my look around, the first thing I did when I had the spoiler file in front of me before the run started was just look for a shortcut that was on 9.
Yeah.
When I looked around and I didn't find any, but then while I was playing, I saw there were 2. Both required the pencil eraser, which I never found, so it didn't turn out to be that big of a deal.
I wonder where it was. Well, you got through that dogfight, and then from there it was pretty much smooth sailing for the most
From there,
part.
I was just book it to the desert, get everything I needed, and then take the fastest path there. I think I hung around in Tucson for a while looking for a heal because I couldn't find one. The best I found was the Saturn Valley Hospital. So I couldn't restore my psychic points, but I figured with all my pendants and the heavy bazooka, I'd be fine.
Yeah, those star pendants were clutch, so very well done. You will move on to the next round. And yeah, it's pretty late, so I would imagine we should probably get out of here. We all have work and families and
What are you talking about?
things
It's
to
not
do.
even 11.
It's almost midnight. But yeah, no, I mean that scene was kind of mean, but you got through it, so well played. I don't know what Eagles wants to do.
But yeah, that Carbon Dog and Diamond Dog fight. As soon as I figured, oh, I'll just freeze my way through round 1 and it'll be fine. And of course, Carbon Dog was immune to freeze.
Right,
And
and
then I found I didn't. My habit is just I only look at the critical items, and I figured it wasn't even worth checking the items in
the mines. In the mines? Oh my god, I was screaming. I was like, "There's a flame pendant!"
Kept screaming, flame pendant, flame pendant.
Oh, was there a flame pendant in there too?
Yeah. Like you got the gutsy bat and the shiny core, and I was like, I just want to go and shake Andy and be like, just get the flame pendant.
Well, I don't know. I guess I could have gone through and just checked the other presents. I need to do that more often. Just I think of the critical chests and I won't bother with all the other chests, but there's definitely some important stuff if you have to deal with bad bosses.
For sure.
That gutsy bat came in clutch. It made me that Carbon Dog fight way faster each attempt.
Yeah, absolutely.
But
that was really the big upset of the seed. Before that, I mean, nothing really. It was just that dog. I think spent most time on that.
Yeah, I mean, I honestly didn't look at anything pre-9. I looked at all the boss list. I looked where the critical items, what was available. I saw there were no Franklin badges. And that's about it. I honestly didn't look at like any pathing through 1 through 8. I don't know what the right strategy is, but all my focus was on Carbon Dog and Diamond Dog are on 8. How on earth do I get around this?
Yeah, for
I
sure.
never found a way.
So you mentioned that you think you would have done better if you didn't have the spoiler. Do you think it's a distraction, or do you think it's just like
it can definitely be it can lure you into, you know what's coming ahead. I have to find a way around, or I have to find a way to deal with this, or I know there's a shortcut here. I have to find this item that'll get me through it. And I don't know, just if you don't find what you're looking for, it's just becomes such a time sink and trying to figure out a way around it. Whereas if you just power your way through, you're gonna get through eventually.
Right. Yeah, for sure. Well, we'll see how other folks choose to use the spoiler. I think our next race is on Saturday. Is that correct? The 6th? Yes, Saturday at 11 p.m. Eastern. So that'll be 10 p.m. Central. So be sure and tune in for that. I am starving, so I'm going to go ahead and say goodbye. But oh, thanks, IQ. Always. Bye.